Now we are going to have a look at our format method. So after our isValid method, a few new lines, and we start with, actually let's scroll up a little bit, public function format, and we obviously passing two parameters, key and value. We are going to use a switch again this time. Sorry, we pass in a value on this occasion, and we check the first case, and the only case which we're going to be using here is password, because obviously password has to be formatted in a certain way. We're obviously using this format here to make sure that it's going to be hashed and so on. So this underscore post, and we pass in the index, which is the key, equals login string to hash, and we pass in this post with the same key, with the same index, in other words. So obviously we are overwriting the existing one, which is just sent, which will be sent as a plain text, and we are putting this default one through the method inside of the login class, which we haven't got yet, which we create in the following videos, called string to hash, in order to hash the password and then compare with the one stored in the database. And obviously then we are overwriting the existing value with the new one by simply using the same index inside of the post array. So this is our format method. Let's have a look at the next method, which is called validate. So if we scroll right to the bottom, actually right after our format method, a few new lines again, we scroll up a little bit, and we start with public function called validate. This one will take just one parameter, which is a key. First we are checking if isn't empty this errors, sorry, underscore errors, and in array key this underscore errors. Basically we're checking if this specific field happened to be inside of the errors array, and the only obviously reason why it would be there is because it didn't validate. So we're checking if it's in our errors array, then we want to return the validation message, which is this. We're going to use another method called wrap warning, which is wrap warn, basically. In short, this underscore message, and we pass in the key, which is the name of the field. As you may remember, our message array, if we scroll up here, contains indexes and their messages. So we pass the key, let's say field first name was empty, and this will return our message. So if we scroll down, we need to now create our wrap warn method. So after our validate method, a few new lines again, and we start with public function wrap warn, and we are passing a message. By default we'll assign null to it, and we check if isn't empty mess, then we return, and we put our message inside of the span with the class warn, and then within the curly braces our message, and we close our span, double quote, and semicolon right at the end. Okay, and believe it or not, our validation class is now completed. So let's move to the next video and apply these methods to our checkout page.